In this video, I'm going to walk you through the Options tab, as well as the Quick Start buttons up here. If you click the Options tab, it'll bring up a variety of different options. The first one is to create a new project bucket. That's if you're working with projects and would like to create a new one without having to go to the project page. Next is to import keywords. Here you can import your keywords from a file. For example, let's open up the Google keyword tool. Say you searched for the term bikes. You've already gotten all these keywords, and from here you can download all. Choose CSV, click download, save file, open Micro Niche Finder back up, and you can choose it from the list. That way when you click import, it will import all 100 keywords. Our next options is a quick add search. This is a little bit different from importing because this time you actually type in your keywords. You can only do 100 phrases at a time, but it can be anything you like. Then all you do is type in a name and click search, and it'll go through the search process here. Next is close all tabs, which is pretty self-explanatory. This one, data management, will open up the data management options, and it will show you where the data is stored. And by data, I'm talking about the SOC numbers, exact phrase counts, MOB, etc. At the bottom, we've also got a check for program updates button. If you're running an earlier version, it should automatically show you when you need an update, but you can always click this just to make sure and check. Now to the right here, we've also got the most recent searches. I've only got 4 searches, but it should show you the most recent 10 searches. You can click them and it'll open up the search. Now we've also got more options down here in the bottom right corner. Click that to open it up, and here it'll open up your search settings. The search options are the same one on the home page right next to the search bar. Same with target language and target country. We've also got AdWords account, so you can log into your Google AdWords account. There's also default tabs. The default Micro Niche Finder is exact, as you can see here, but if you prefer to use broad or phrase, you can set that here. Data settings is what we saw earlier that we could access from the Options tab. Internet settings, usually you'll never have to come here and touch this, but by default it's direct internet connection. You can also use a proxy, although we don't recommend. But if you're not sure why Micro Niche Finder can't connect to the internet, here is where you can do a test. So click this test button and it'll run a series of small tests.
My connection passed just fine. It does also save a log file here, but if everything's good to go, close that.
And then last but not least is search engine courtesy. This can be very important. What this is how long it takes in between 2 information retrievals. So these are all pretty much the default settings. Now what's important to check here is if you are trying to get a lot of results at one time and continue to get blocked by Google, we recommend sliding the bar all the way over to the right. That way, even though it will be a bit slower to retrieve results, you're much less likely to get blocked by Google. Onto the toolbars up here on the top left. This one right here is the home page. It'll either bring you back to the home page or refresh the home page if you're already on it. This one is Manage Searches. It'll open up all your saved searches right here. The next one is Manage Projects. I personally don't have any projects in here right now, but if you did, they would show up right here. The next one is Manage Background Queue. As you can see, I don't have anything queued up right now, but if I were to go over to Flat Screen TV, check off a couple of these guys, and go up here and click Phrase Counts, you can see that it tells you it's adding it to the queue, and it says In Queue right here. Now if we go back to our Background Queue tab, you can see where our exact phrase counts are. This is also where you can remove any of them if you don't want to get the data anymore. Next up is My Domain List. This will show any domains that you put into your list from your search screen. For instance, if we go back to my search here, and I've decided to get a couple domains. In this case, all the domains are available, so if I wanted to get any of them, I would click the green button and it would add them to the queue. As you can see, this little button is the same as this little button, just a little visual aid there. So if you go back to My Domain List, your domains will show up here. This is also where if you check all the domains and click this bulk registration button, it'll bring you up to Namequick and you'll be able to register all these domains. Back up to the quick start bar, we also have our little technical support man here. So click on him and it'll bring you to the Microniche Finder support tab. Right here we've got links to our knowledge base. We've also got links to support a ticket, Twitter, Facebook, blog, and we've also got a record screencast. So if I click the record screencast, you enter in your email address and click start recording. That way, if you have any problems with Microniche Finder, you can record exactly what's going on so we can be more accurate when helping you. And then, last but not least, is the close all tabs button. So you can hit this and it'll close all the tabs and bring you back to the home page. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.